He saw me, a drug addict without hope. He saw broken homes and sick people. He saw people bound by sin with no way out, under the whip of Pharaoh. And he said, Father, lest I drink this cup, not my will, but yours be done. And when he said that, they came and arrested him. They beat him. They put the cross on him, and he dragged that cross the Via Dolorosa. And here Jesus is hanging on the cross. And he says these words, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Now I'm going to say something here that might throw you, but just weigh it in the balance. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani is Arabic. And we've heard it translated, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Right? I don't know about you, but that always bothered me. Why was he surprised? When he was 12 years old, he told his mother, this is why I've come. He told his disciples, this is why I'm here. And now all of a sudden on the cross, he says, my God, why have you forsaken me? Like he was surprised. But there's an interesting thing is that in Arabic, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani does mean, my God, why have you forsaken me? But in Arabic, it also means, my God, this is why you have fortified me. Think about that. When you look at those pictures of Jesus and the suffering that he's gone through, knowing he was going to go through it for you and me. And not with a voice of defeat, my God, why have you forsaken me? But with a voice of triumph, my God, this is why you have fortified me for this moment. And he cried out, I thirst. And they reached up to bring him some wine, some vinegar, some gall. But he wasn't thirsting for something of this world. He was thirsting for the kingdom of God to be released. And then when he took my sin and your sin, he shouted not with a whisper of defeat, but with a voice of victory and triumph. It is finished. And the curtain between man and God was open forever and ever and ever. They took his body off the cross. They buried it in a tomb. They rolled a stone in front of it as if that could keep him. I've been to Israel this coming, in 2 weeks, it'll be my 32nd trip. I've been to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, where some say Jesus died and was buried. I've been through the Garden Tomb, Golgotha, where I believe is the real site, because one is full of idolatry, the other one is full of peace. And there's a tomb there that most would say that is where he's buried. And there's a sign over the tomb, come on in. But he's not here, he's risen. We don't serve a Jesus that's dying on a cross. We serve a Jesus who has been resurrected and declared to the world, it is finished. So as we take this fourth cup, this cup of consummation, of completion, Jesus said, as often you drink this cup, tell my story. I've been telling it for 41 years, and it gets better every time we tell it. Because 41 years ago, I walked into a church, a heroin addict, 7 federal warrants for my arrest. I always think, I wonder if those 7 warrants are covered by the 7 places Jesus shed his blood. I believe they are. And no longer am I a slave to sin. For who the Son sets free shall be free indeed. I'm glad for what he's done for me, but it's not finished. until we tell every person in the world what an awesome God we serve. Do you know Jesus? He loves you so much. He gave his life. He died for us so we could live for him. Lakai.